Apple iPhone 5 Camera Review. The Apple iPhone, in its various iterations, is one of the most important devices of the past few years. Smartphones existed before the iPhone, and would exist without it, but the iPhone's innovative touchscreen interface and tile operating system forever changed the way in which we think about phones, and indeed mobile technology as a whole. The iPhone 4, however, was the first iPhone graced with a camera that didn't completely suck. A built-in flash and 5MP resolution, as well as touch-to-focus and one-shot HDR functionality made it far more useful as a photographic tool than previous generations. A little over a year later, in 2011, Apple released the iPhone 4S with upgraded camera specs all around, and the new iPhone 5, Apple's latest model, actually the sixth iPhone, but anyway, brings a larger screen, faster processor and redesigned camera compared to its predecessor. The pixel count is unchanged though, at 8MP. On paper, the iPhone 5's camera offers very similar specifications to that of the iPhone 4S, but according to Apple, the new model should give superior results. Key photographic, video specifications: 1. 8MP backlit CMOS sensor. 2. 5-element 33mm, equivalent, f2.4 lens. 3. ISO 51000, up to 3200 by pixel binning. 4. 4-inch, 326p LCD display. 5. Panorama mode, up to 28MP. 6. HDR mode. 7. Touch to focus and touch to off/lock. 8. Face recognition for up to 10 faces. 9. Hardware and on-screen shutter controls. 10. 1080p video mode with option to record 2MP stills during recording, design and operation. At this point, 5 years after the launch of the original version, the iPhone's design is somewhat iconic. Much imitated in the past couple of years. Hello Samsung Galaxy S. Apple hasn't meddled too much with the basic recipe since 2007. From the front, in fact, the only thing that sets the iPhone 5 apart from its predecessors is the extra vertical screen resolution. The camera app in iOS 6, like previous versions of the operating system, is pretty basic, but has the advantage of being uncluttered, easy to use and generally very responsive. By default, autofocus is acquired from the center of the image, but tapping on the screen allows you to freely move the f-point around the scene you want to capture, as well as focus. This also acts as a metering lock so long as you hold the camera relatively still. If you want to maintain the focus and exposure while still being able to recompose your shot, a lock is initiated by holding your finger in one area on the screen. One of the things that made the original iPhone so revolutionary was its relative lack of external controls compared to other internet-capable phones at the time. A power lock switch, a home button and a volume control were the only physical control points. The iPhone 5 has only one more button than the original iPhone, and that's only because Apple made the old volume rocker switch into separate plus and buttons in the iPhone 4 and subsequent models. The iPhone 5's flash serves as a red eye reduction lamp when a face is detected in the scene, but disappointingly, it cannot be set to function as an off-assist lamp. When the flash is turned on, the LED shines for a moment automatically to reduce red eye, but in our testing, it doesn't help much when it comes to achieving accurate focus in poor light. With iOS 5, and now iOS 6 as well, you can launch directly into the camera app from the lock screen by pressing the home button once, and then swiping upwards on a camera icon on the lock screen. This doesn't completely activate the phone though, just the camera app. To do anything other than take pictures and view the ones you just took, the rest of your camera roll is locked off. You'll need to go through the normal swipe to unlock and, if you have set one, the password verification process. As well as flash, an HDR mode is also available for shooting tricky scenes, which combines two separate exposures automatically. In camera, this can be turned on and off from the options button in the camera app, from where you can also opt to display 3x3 grid lines on the screen to aid composition, and switch the camera to panorama mode. The final word: the iPhone 5 is a fine mobile device, with an excellent camera. In qualitative terms, it's not the best camera out there, and nor is it the best camera on a smartphone. The Nokia 808 has that honor, for now, but it offers satisfying image quality, some neat functions like auto panorama and HDR mode, and, crucially, it is supremely easy to use. It isn't much better than the iPhone 4S, as far as its photographic performance is concerned, but it isn't any worse, notwithstanding a somewhat more noticeable propensity towards lens flare.